Not everyone who smiles at you actually likes you. And one of the most dangerous things about human behavior is that people rarely show hatred directly. Most of the time, they hide it behind politeness, behind fake support, fake respect, fake friendship. And if you're not paying attention, you'll completely miss the signs, because people reveal their true feelings in subtle ways, not through words, but through behavior. For example, someone who secretly dislikes you often struggles to genuinely celebrate your success. They may congratulate you, but something feels off. Their energy changes, their enthusiasm feels forced, their support sounds artificial, because jealousy and resentment are difficult emotions to hide completely. Psychologists call this emotional leakage, where true emotions escape through tone, expression, and behavior, even when someone tries to hide them. And once you notice this pattern, you start seeing it everywhere. Another sign someone secretly hates you is subtle disrespect, not obvious insults. Small things, interrupting you constantly, ignoring your opinions, dismissing your achievements, mocking you indirectly in front of others. Tiny behaviors designed to slowly reduce your confidence without creating direct conflict. Because many people prefer psychological control over open confrontation. And sometimes, the people who secretly dislike you the most pretend to support you the loudest. That's what makes hidden resentment dangerous. It hides behind smiles. Another major sign is inconsistency. Watch how people behave around others compared to how they behave around you. Around everyone else, they seem warm, interested, respectful. But around you, something changes. Their tone becomes colder. Their patience disappears. Their body language closes off. Your brain notices these shifts even when you consciously ignore them. That uncomfortable feeling you get around certain people usually exists for a reason. Human intuition is often pattern recognition happening subconsciously. Your mind detects small behavioral inconsistencies before you fully process them logically. And maybe the most revealing sign of all is passive negativity. People who secretly resent you often become uncomfortable when you feel confident, when you improve yourself, when you gain attention, when your life starts moving forward. Instead of feeling happy for you, they become quieter, more distant, more critical, because your growth reminds them of their own insecurity. And insecure people often project frustration onto others instead of confronting themselves. That's why some people secretly want you to stay small, not because you harmed them, but because your progress makes them feel emotionally inadequate. And social media made this behavior even worse. People constantly compare themselves to everyone around them. Success, appearance, relationships, attention. And comparison quietly creates resentment, especially in people who already feel unhappy with themselves. That's why hidden hatred is more common than most people realize. But here's the dangerous part. Many people ignore these signs because they fear loneliness. They tolerate fake friendships, fake loyalty, fake energy. Because losing people feels painful, but surrounding yourself with people who secretly resent you is far more damaging over time. Your environment shapes your confidence, your mindset, your emotional stability. And constantly being around hidden negativity slowly drains your mental energy. That's why emotionally intelligent people become extremely selective with who they allow close to them. Not because they hate people, but because peace becomes more valuable than attention. And maybe the hardest truth to accept is this: not everyone who supports you wants you to succeed. Some people enjoy your company most when you feel insecure, confused, weak, because your confidence threatens their comfort. And once you truly understand human behavior, you stop listening only to words and start paying attention to patterns instead. Because people can fake kindness surprisingly well, but behavior eventually reveals everything.